Five of Swords is here. This Five of Swords is, it's like whoever this person is on this Five of Swords, I don't know why it's tickling me, but this person had to defeated themselves or sabotage themselves with this Five of Swords. They were sitting back jealous, envious, you know, wanting to sabotage you or defeat you in some type of way. And they didn't realize that they had lost a battle. They were just defeating themselves, like sabotaging themselves. You were already gone. This person is by theirself, you know, battling or whatever, you know, defeating theirself, sabotaging theirself. This person has self-sabotage theirself. Yeah, in the past, Six of Cups is here. This took place, these events that took place in the past, whoever this person is that was jealous of you, envious of you, and hating on you, they didn't know that they were sitting back defeating themselves. Sabotaging themselves, fighting themselves, battling whatever, you know, demons that they were trying to place onto you on themselves, and keeping themselves at this Eight of Swords, binded and blinded and stuck and tied up in spiritual jail. From past life, galaxy generations ago, Six of Cups is here. They didn't know this. They're at the Five of Swords under mind control, and they didn't know. Yeah. They didn't know they were just keeping themselves bonded, blinded, and tied up. Yeah, that's the truth. Ace of Swords, clarity. I'm so done. You just released this second first time that ran around here and did all of this to keep themselves stuck in a self-made prison where they had to place themselves a long time ago. Eight of Swords is here. Yeah, and the Strength card is here. You didn't do nothing but grow. You hadn't already been through a lot. And whatever that you know was meant to kill you, it only made you stronger. And you came out on top. You just release this. Yeah, they're angry. They're sitting back at the Knight of Swords, mad, angry. After spreading lies and gossip and slander on you that could not stick. All the hate and jealousy and secretly sitting back trying to sabotage you and sabotage yourself. Because you're someone that's very stable. Four of Wands is here. Very grounded. You have stability. You're someone that's very strong by yourself. This person had to rile up a whole bunch of people to try to have them at the Five of Wands. And they had to defeat it themselves. I mean the Five of Swords. They could have been at the Five of Wands as well, trying to copy you, secretly wanting to be you. And this person, I don't know, it's just tickling me. This Five of Swords energy is just, it's somebody that just defeated themselves. They had to sabotage themselves. Yeah, and they didn't know this. Yeah, this is events that took place in the past. They hadn't did this, you know, in the past, unbeknownst to you. Sabotage themselves, trying to sabotage you. Yeah, they made a decision at the Three of Wands to sabotage themselves because you knew what you wanted out of life. You know what you want out of life. And you made a decision to keep yourself, you know, stable, grounded. Have a stable foundation for yourself. You could have started a new business. Ace of Pentacles is here. And just by you sitting up being happy with the Sun card, that had them envious and jealous of you. Yeah, Ten of Cups is here. You were at your ultimate happiness, you and your family. And it's like, this person was sitting back wanting to sabotage you just because of the energy you walk in, how strong you are. You know, who you are as a person. And they, you know, they got exposed. The Sun card is here for trying to sabotage you. It's like they exposed their self. You didn't have to expose them. They exposed their self for trying to sabotage you or defeat you in some type of way at this Five of Swords. And they had defeated themselves. You weren't even around these people or this person. You don't even know this person. This Five of Swords, you don't even know that this person was by themselves, looking at you from a distance, trying to, you know, defeat you. And this is possibly somebody that you don't even know that did this. I'm there to sabotage themselves. Yeah, Page of Wands is here. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to connect with you and communicate with you, so you could receive a message or something. And this is why this person possibly did this, because they knew somebody wanted to communicate with you. They could have knew that you were someone that was a communicator, a messenger. Page of Wands, and they thought they would sit back and defeat you in some type of way, secretly. I didn't know they would sit back fighting themselves this whole time. And that's it, yeah. They're going through karma, judgment. And they're being judged for whatever they had and did to you. But they did it to their self. You're standing up in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Single, sufficient, abundant, boss. Independent. You can stand on your own 2 feet. And this person wanted to defeat you for that. Because you're someone that's self-sufficient. Abundant. A boss. Someone that, maintains their own business. And someone that's saving themselves for commitment. What they know they're worth. Just by you making a decision and knowing what you want out of life, that defeated this person. This was the 5 of Swords. Yeah, behind the scenes at the 3 of Pentacles. Whoever that they were building with behind the scenes. These people were sitting back watching you in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Trying to defeat you. These could have been the same people that walked away from them. They didn't know they were defeating each other. With this 3 of Pentacles and then this 5 of Swords. There's 3 different people on this card. 2 people had to walked away. And they didn't know they were sitting back battling their self and sabotaging their self, trying to get behind the scenes on you. Yeah, High Priestess is here. They thought this was hidden. Nobody would never know. Because these are people that you don't even know. And it's like they just sabotage themselves in front of people that they do know. Yes. Yeah, 3 of Cups. These were friends of this person. Them and their friends, they got behind the scenes. They clicked up, celebrated, kicked it in part, and they thought it would be hidden. High Priestess is here in 3 of Cups. They were trying to hide the fact that they were trying to defeat you. These could have been a group of people who, place, spell work over people. And they were using, different tactics to get people to be committed to them or give to them in some type of way. And they sat back in some type of way they wanted to defeat you. Maybe because they seen something in you that they didn't see in themselves. You were somebody that don't got to play with spell work. You were somebody that don't got to, place nothing in nobody's cup to get them to be aroused or be around you or attracted to you. You're someone that's at the 9 of Pentacles. You're someone that's celibate. That's not even important to you. But these are different people that all they do is kick it and party and go out. Want to be seen in front of different people. And they play with spell work to get people to, be attached to them. Kick it with them. Connect with them. And they thought they were going to defeat you because you don't have to do that. And they got behind the scenes, these 3 of Cups. These third-party individuals, 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles, and sabotage yourself. They defeated themselves, and they didn't know. They didn't expect. They thought they were defeating you, but they defeated themselves in the past, and they're stuck at the 8 of Swords some type of way. And spiritual jail. Yeah, 10 of Swords is here. Could be about, somebody passed away or something. Somebody could have passed away with this 10 of Swords. They could have been playing with spell work to make you pass away. And somebody around them ended up passing away, and they were being investigated, and they didn't know this. Yeah, Queen of Wands is here, and 9 of Wands is here. They did something over and over and over again because you're a leader. They were mad, at you for being very confident, very spiritual. They were mad at the way you looked. These are people that couldn't look like you, and they got mad and wanted to pin you down. But yeah, these are people that they're nervous now. They did it over and over and over again, and they're sitting back nervous because you're sitting in your own energy. Queen of Wands is here. You're a leader. You're still attracting a lot of attention. You're still going after whatever it is you want out of life. It's like they pinned their self down, they defeated their self, and they didn't know this. Yeah, they were too busy sitting back celebrating and kicking it, thinking that they were getting ready to pin you down for harsh, painful endings. And it's, they pinned their self down. It was a lot of stuff that was hidden to them, and they didn't know. So whatever spell work that they were playing with, they didn't know it would come back on them tenfold and the people that's attached to them. They didn't know. Even people that were given to them, like giving them money and stuff like that, or people that they were tricking and placing stuff in their cup, spell work had to hit them and hit them tenfold. They could have ended up getting caught up at the 8 of Swords. They could have ended up, going through this 10 of Swords, being pinned down for harsh, painful endings. People could have passed away because of this person or these people that set back, doing something over and over again. 9 of Wands is here, keeping themselves in a never-ending cycle. And they didn't know they would be getting the same results. Whatever they had done sent to you, they would come back to them tenfold. They didn't get that. They don't understand how you're sitting up in this Queen of Wands energy. Someone that's very intuitive, someone that's very talented and gifted. How are you attracting a lot of attention? And they're sitting back at this 5 of Swords after defeated themselves. And you don't have to do nothing but stand up and, in your own energy. Leading your own life. Like you've been doing. These people were intimidated about how you looked with this Queen of Wands. The type of attention you got. The type of attraction that you got from people. The respect that you got from people. They couldn't stand it. These are people that sit back and got to place something in a person's cup to celebrate with them. Yeah, Queen of Swords and Page of Cups is here. Yeah, Queen of Swords and Page of Cups. It's like you spoke the truth. Whoever you spoke the truth to, they want to apologize to you. Queen of Swords and Page of Cups. This could have been somebody that you cut off and you spoke the truth to them and you just cut them off. Because they no longer serve a purpose in your life. You could have told them this person is playing with spell work over you. That person is playing with spell work over you. And they hadn't found out the truth and now they want to apologize to you. Because you ended up just speaking the truth and cutting this person off. Yeah, the World is here. You hadn't completed a karmic cycle. And you knew this person was completing a cycle or needed to complete a cycle. And you were trying to tell this person the truth. They didn't know the truth. It's like you knew the truth, Ace of Swords clarity. And they didn't know that's why you were in this Queen of Swords energy. Cutting out things that no longer serve purpose in your life and speaking the truth to people left and right. Because you hadn't completed a cycle. Yeah. Yeah, Hangman in the reverse. So it's like you're someone that's enlightened. And then 6 of Pentacles is here. So it's like you're someone that was, been enlightened. Equal give and take is here, 6 of Pentacles. Whatever they did to you, you knew it would come back on them tenfold. They didn't know. They were too busy sitting back celebrating and kicking it on your downfall, thinking that they could defeat you with spell work. Because they were so used to playing with spell work, like placing lust magic and lust spells and sex magic on different people. They had them picked up different spell work. Picked up death magic and stuff like that. And they played with that over and over and over again. And they didn't know they were placing it on their self and people that was attached to them. Yeah, Page of Swords. They could have found out as they were sitting back, somebody watched them do this is what I'm hearing. Page of Swords. Yeah, somebody was watching them sitting back play with this spell work. They were being observed and watched as they were, playing with this death magic or whatever they were doing over and over again at this 9 of Wands and getting the same results, not getting nowhere but being stuck at this 8 of Swords, binded and blinded and tied up to the devil for death that's old. I don't know if they got promised something or they thought that they were going to get something if they picked up the spell work and played with. Maybe they just geeked their self up at this 3 of Cups. Yeah, a group of people geeked their self up and thought that they could defeat you in some type of way for exposing them for playing with spell work. And it's like one person got exposed and then they went to their friends who they do the spell work with. And they all got together on the same agenda to try to pin you down for harsh, painful, because they all was playing with spell work. It wasn't just that one person. Yeah, 5 of Cups is here. They're sitting back in regret, embarrassed, ashamed, and they don't even want to be around people. People don't even want to be around them. They can't even face the people that they would normally play with spell work over. Because these people don't even, it's like they seeing everything. They could have been seen doing this, as I said, not just by, the police and they're caught up at the Eight of Swords. They were being seen by people that they would least expect, people that they were placing spell work over. I'm there. That's why they're at the Five of Cups, because it did not work. They're in regret because they got exposed. They're in regret because it did not work. It's like they're in regret because they just placed it on their self. Whoever these groups of, people were that got together, geeked up at the Three of Cups to try to defeat you for exposing them for playing with spell work because you didn't have to. And they were intimidated by you. They were mad because you were at the Queen of Wands attracting attention in a positive way and you didn't play with spell work. They had to play with spell work for people to see them at the Queen of Wands or be attracted to them. People had to be literally in a confusion, in illusion and confusion to be at this Three of Cups, kicking it with them, partying and celebrating with them. And it's like, once you spoke the truth, people were no longer, stuck. They hadn't got enlightened. They were sitting back getting enlightened. Yeah. And that had them at the Ten of Wands feeling pressure and burden and weighed down, stressed out. Because these people hadn't got woke to what they had to be running around here doing just because you spoke the truth. And it's like as soon as you spoke the truth, people got woke. And they thought they were sitting back defeating you and they were defeating themselves. They just made people look at them more and more as, okay, you're mad, you're doing all of this because you're mad that this person exposed you. So it's like they just threw a whole bunch of stuff in their face that they could not see and a whole bunch of stuff on their back that they could not weigh. And they're running, in circles throughout life and sit back at the Two of Pentacles trying to figure out how they're going to balance out whatever they had to try to place on you secretly. Trying to defeat you with spell work behind the scenes, just doing something over and over again. And left them juggling between thoughts and finance trying to figure this out as you're at the Six of Wands having victory. Being held in high honor, being, respected. Having a platform. Or you're doing something online to, where you're attracting attention with the Six of Wands. And people respect you. Yeah. You're someone that's successful. You were destined for success. And it's like they're at the Two of Pentacles for whatever they had done did, in the dark. The Moon card is here. Whatever they were doing secretly. As they were playing with spell work. These are people that sat back. They didn't have any knowledge is what I'm hearing about whatever they picked up and started playing with. They just thought that they would manifest. They were already playing with magic to get people to be, at the Three of Cups with them, kicking it with them, partying with them. And to try to have these people stuck in some type of way. But they hadn't did something over and over again. It's like they went more and more into playing with stuff they know nothing about. They were already playing with stuff they know nothing about. These people thought that they were manifesting. They thought they were, musicians. But you're a musician. You're on this musician card manifesting whatever it is you want out of life. You have a cup, you have a pentacle, you have a wand, and you have a sword. And it's like, yeah, you're someone that was chosen. Someone that's very abundant. You have control of your own life. You have creativity and foresight of your own future. And that's why you're manifesting. You didn't have to do nothing, play with spell work or do anything. You just were in your energy. And these people tried to play in your energy. And thought that they would sit back and cause some type of Ten of Swords. You to go through harsh, painful endings for exposing them for placing stuff in people's food. Just trifling or in their cup. It didn't do nothing but have people on this chariot. Moving forward in life after gaining truth and clarity. Yeah, people want to apologize to you. You spoke the truth about these people. Wherever these Three of Cups third party individuals who got behind the scenes and tried to pin you down at the Ten of Swords and they pinned their self down. And they didn't like the fact that you was sitting back at this Queen of Wands, attracting a lot of attention. And you didn't even know this. You were too busy minding your business. Nine of Pentacles is here. You didn't even know that these people were, you were attracting a lot of attention. You were just focused on yourself, focused on your business, focused on your goals, and going quick after whatever it is you want out of life with a heavy passion. And they, they were intimidated by that with this Five of Swords energy. Yeah, they were intimidated by that. But somebody wants to communicate with you. As I said, somebody wants to apologize because you were speaking the truth. Somebody wants to communicate with you and send you some type of message. Eight of Wands is here. And then Two of Cups. So this is somebody that, wants to partner up with you and work with you. And then Five of Wands is here. It's like it was a whole bunch of conflict going on because they knew that this person was supposed to partner up with you or work with you, or you could have been working with this person or something, or, partnering up with this person. They knew that two people would come together and express, their love for each other. And it's like a whole bunch of people got together at this Five of Wands, and they were just placing spell work over their self. They sunk conflict, drama, chaos, fights, arguments to their self. This is sad, yeah. And this Knight of Wands energy, just running around here doing a lot of stuff without thinking it through. These were people that were sitting back, as I said, playing with spell work to get people to, party with them, kick it with them. And they also were just having sex with anybody. So they did this to get people to have sex with them. These could have been a group of prostitutes. And they would, sit back and get different men aroused to have threesomes with them. And they would get whatever they could out of that person. And they would use this lustful Knight of Wands energy after placing something in this person's cup. And these prostitutes got behind the scenes and they were at the Five of Wands, just secretly throwing spell work on each other. And they were all at the Eight of Swords together and they didn't know. Binding, blinded, and tied up to the devil for death is all. They didn't even know. They were too busy at the Knight of Wands doing stuff without thinking. They couldn't even see straight. Yeah, Seven of Cups is here. They're confused. Sitting back in illusions and confusion that they had them placed on their self. Trying to figure a situation out. And they thought they would cast some type of illusion or confusion around you. All because you hadn't spoke the truth. You already knew the truth, though. You knew these people would be sitting back getting karma and everything, but you didn't know these people say, hey, you're going to get karma for what you had done did. It wasn't your call to tell them that. It was for them to try to play in your energy, and they didn't know everything was rejected. They didn't know that they would be defeating themselves trying to play in your energy. They didn't know that they were only confusing themselves, Seven of Cups, and keeping themselves in a confused mind to stay stuck. Binding and blinded and tied up to the devil for death, says old. From a long time ago, Six of Cups is here. Past life galaxies and generations ago. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're someone that's walking in your destiny and your purpose. This was destined to happen. You're walking in your destiny and your purpose, your Wheel of Fortune. That's why none of this could hit you. That's why they couldn't confuse you. That's why they're going through judgment and, stuck. It's like a whole group of people is just under, judgment right now. After getting behind the scenes trying to defeat you, and it's like they clicked up together to try to defeat you, and they didn't realize that they were defeating themselves, sabotaging themselves, and they all ended up walking away from each other. They don't even want to be around each other like that. They scared they gonna get hit with this person's karma or that person's karma. And they all at this Eight of Swords, binded and blinded and tied up. I'm done. Yeah, Tower. They're sitting back dealing with a Tower moment and an overflow of bad choices for whatever they had to set back and did. They're going through towers, destruction, crisis. They hadn't damaged their own life trying to damage yours.